Hello, my friends. I pray that all is well with you today, and I welcome you to this broadcast. I had done a broadcast earlier, but it just didn't look right to me, and so I wanted to do that again. I beg your indulgence for a few moments. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Reverend Thomas Patrick O'Connor. I am president and principal counselor of Living in Harmony Christian Ministries. We are a new ministry that God has raised up to help not only individuals, but to help churches as well through counseling, and we have many other things that we're doing. I call this new program Counselor's Corner, and I hope to come to you on a regular basis to tell you about things in counseling and different things. But tonight, for the first episode, I want to answer two key questions that are very important for you to know. Number one, the question is, what is temperament? And the second question is, why is it important for you to know what your temperament is? That is the beginning. Learning a temperament is the very beginning of any type of counseling that would go on. So let me give you a little bit background about myself. I earned my Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies from Trinity College and Theological Seminary. I've been ordained for 16 years. I received my ordination in 2002. I've pastored churches. I served in the ministries, various ministries, for well over 30 years. I am a professional clinical member of the National Christian Counselors Association. We have at least 6,000 that I'm aware of right now nationwide across the United States, where our mission is specifically to counsel from a biblical perspective, using the Bible as the foundation for whether we do biblical counseling, pastoral counseling, premarital counseling, etc. I am also a licensed pastoral counselor. I am also a certified temperament counselor, and that's what I want to talk to you about. I don't know if you understand what temperament is. First of all, it has nothing to do with personality or your temper. But temperament is simply this. It is how God created you. It's how He made you. It takes three to make a baby, doesn't it? It takes a father and a mother and God. Father and mother do their part, but when God creates that new baby, that new life, He instills in that new life what is known as a temperament. And I'll give you an example. You have two babies that are born in a hospital. Both are healthy, both are around the same weight, and they're laying side by side in the nursery. The first baby requires a lot of care. It cries a lot. It needs love and attention. It needs to be cuddled and held until it calms down. The second baby is very quiet and very content to lay in its crib on its own, doesn't require as much attention. Why is that? It's called temperament. God made each baby different. Let's move on to a different phase in life. Let's say you're at a party. Let's say it's a birthday party. And at that birthday party, there's lots of people in the house, and you're starting to feel a little crowded in. You're starting to feel a little congested. You need to go outside, get some fresh air. You need to be quiet for a little while. But there's another person at the party, you see, who's in the middle of the party telling jokes and getting laughs, and all the eyes are trained on that person. They just love the adulation of the crowd. Why is that? Why is one person shy and need to be off on their own, but another person just needs that crowd around them? It's called temperament. And God created that in each one of us. Now, the sad and unfortunate thing is most of us go through life not understanding what our temperament is. Sometimes we get it confused with our personality, that we're nice people, or that we have certain great characteristics. All of that is important, of course. But if we don't understand what our temperament is, if we don't understand how God made us, we can make some serious mistakes as we go through life. We can make bad decisions. You ever be on a job, working a job, and you absolutely hate it? You can't wait for the workday to end. You just regret every morning you have to get up and go to that job. Suppose you were in a marriage and everything just went haywire. You can't understand how someone you fell in love with could be so different from you, and that you argue all the time. That has to do with temperament, because you are not meshing together. The best way before you get into a marriage, before you become a parent, start raising children, is to understand your own temperament and those in your life. So if you're getting married and doing premarital counseling, the first thing you want to do is get the temperament of yourself and of your pending spouse, so that you see where you are similar and where you are different. Believe me, it changes your entire life. When I took it, I found out what kind of temperament I had. There are 5 basic temperaments that go across the spectrum. And of those 5, most of us are a combination of at least 2, maybe 3. Very few of us are a pure temperament in one or the other. And over the succeeding times that I'm going to be bringing this Counselor's Corner, I will be going over each specific temperament in detail to show you the pluses and minuses of each one to see where you might fit in. If you are interested in having your temperament assessment done to find out how God created you, it will open up a whole new world for you and it will answer a lot of questions. And it is the prelude to starting any further counseling. You can do that at our website, livinginharmonyministries.org, livinginharmonyministries.org. We are here to serve you, the individual, but we're also here to serve church bodies too. Would you do me a favor? Would you keep this new ministry and outreach in your prayers? We covet and we need your prayers because we want to do what God has called us to do. With the many other things that we're doing in ministry, counseling is so important. So many people need counseling, but it all starts with learning what your temperament is. So if you are curious, if you are interested in wanting to know how God created you and why it's so important to you, it can unlock many, many answers to your life. So I thank you, first of all, for being here for this first Counselor's Corner. And I encourage you to just stop by our website and look at what we can help you with a professional temperament assessment. Thanks for being with me. God bless you.